Today I am going to discuss about ratio and proportion. Now we have to know what is the difference between ratio and proportion. Generally, we think that the two factors are same, but there are so many differences between the ratio and proportion. Now, first I will discuss about the ratio. Ratio is the relation between the two quantities of the same unit, of the same kind of unit. Ratio is the relation between the two quantities of the same kind of units. No, it is in here one of the quantity is how much time less or more than the other quantities. Specialist ratio is exists. That means ratio exists when the given quantities are same kind and the same unit. Like as ratio that means the ratio between 30 years and 30 years to 50 years. The ratio between 30 years to 50 years. Here, years is the same kind of unit, so we can express in the type of the ratio. Its ratio will be 30 by 50 years. Years cancel, 3 cancel, that means 3 by 5. It can be written as like this. Now, it is the ratio between 30 to 50 years, 30 years to 50 years. Now you see here, ratio are generally 6 kinds. In other words, the composition of the ratios are 6 kinds. Number 1. Number 1, compound ratio. Number 1, compound ratio. Number 2, duplicate ratio. Number 3, subduplicate ratio. Number 4, triplicate ratio. Number 5, subtypical ratio. Number 6, reciprocal ratio. Now, we have to explain here what is compound ratio what is duplicate ratio, subduplicate ratio, triplicate ratio, subtriplicate ratio, and the reciprocal ratio. Now we have to see here. You are given what is the that means compound ratio among, suppose A is to B and M is to N, P is to Q. You are given three ratio, this one A by B, M by N, P by Q. Then we have to write this one by express this one into compound ratio. It means what? Compound ratio means A by B into M by N into P by Q equal to A N P by B and Q. This means it is the, now in a ratio, the upper one is called the antecedent and the lower one is called the consequent. No, so the upper one we can write as product of the antecedent. Product of the antecedent, and the lower one is called the product of the consequent. Now, you see, these three ratios we have to express in the compound ratio. That by that into that by that into that by that equal to AMP by B and Q. It means that the upper one is called here A by B, A is called antecedent, and the lower one is called consequent. So we can say like as product of the antecedent. Product of the antecedent means this one is antecedent, this one is antecedent, this one is antecedent. So product of the antecedent divided by product of the consequent. That is the expression of the three ratios in terms of the compound ratio. Next one, duplicate ratio. Suppose we have to write this, the duplicate ratio of that. Duplicate ratio of 3 by 4, or we can write as 3:4. What is the duplicate ratio of the 3:4? That means 3 by 4. Answer will be the 3 by 4 into again 3 by 4 means what? 3 square by 4 square. It means if A and B are the two ratios, A is to B, then we can write as A by B. Its duplicate ratio is what? A into A, B into B equal to what? A square by B square. At a time, we can write duplicate ratio of A by B equal to A square by B square. Like this, 3 by 4 means what? 3 square and 4 square. Like here, A by B means what? A square, B square. It means duplicate ratio is the compound ratio, compounded ratio of the ratio of the same given ratio. You are given 3 by 4. It is this sign is here compounded. Now, so duplicate ratio is compounded with the same ratio. It means the product of the same ratio. So 3 by 4 equal to 3 by 4. It means 3 square and 4 square. In simplest language, we can call the duplicate ratio means that it will be the product with the same given ratio. Now, next one, subduplicate ratio. Subduplicate ratio. Suppose you are given what is the subduplicate ratio of that one, or in simple 9 by 4. What is the subduplicate ratio of the ratio of 9 by 4? Its answer will be the subduplicate ratio is the square root of the given ratio. Square root of the given ratio. It is the what? Ratio, and its subduplicate means what? Square root of this one and square root of that one. It means what? 3 by 2. If you are given A by B, what is its subduplicate ratio? It will be square root A and square root B. As it is not the number, it is the letter. Now, next 4. Triplicate ratio. Triplicate ratio is compounded with the ratio compounded with 3. Triplicate ratio means what is the triplicate ratio of what is the triplicate ratio of 5 by 2 by 5? What is the triplicate ratio of 2 by 5? What is the triplicate ratio of 2 by 5? In that case, answer will be 2 by 5, 2 by 5, 2 by 5. It means this product system here considered as a compound ratio. So triplicate ratio is compounded with 3 equal product of 3 equal quantities. Triplicate ratio is compounded with 3 equal ratios. You are given 5 by 3, then its triplicate ratio will be 5 by 2 by 5, then its triplicate ratio will be 2 by 5 into 2 by 5 into 2 by 5, which result is what? 2 cube and 5 cube. Which result is what? 2 cube and 5 cube. Ultimately answer will be 8 by 125. 125. So in figure, the triplicate ratio of A to B means what? A by B, its triplicate will be what? A cube by B cube. A cube by B cube. Now, next, subduplicate ratio. Subduplicate ratio. What is the subduplicate ratio of 27/64? Here, subduplicate means cube root of the given ratios. Cube root of the given ratios. It means that is a cube root. That is also cube root 27 and 64. Ultimately, we have cube root of the 27 means what? Cube root means what? 27 1/3, and it is what? 64 1/3. It means 27 we can write as 3 cube into 1/3 and 4 cube into 1/3. That means 3/4 answer. 3/4 answer. No need to do this one. You can put directly. Now the triplicate ratio, subduplicate ratio is nothing but the cube root of the given ratio. So here, in letter, if we consider the subduplicate ratio of A by B means what? A, that is the subduplicate ratio. Now, last one, reciprocal ratio. Reciprocal, what is the reciprocal ratio of ratio of 3/5? Just we have to know that reciprocal ratio means inverse function. The denominator will be what? Numerator will be denominator. That is, answer is what? 4/3. 4/3, like the reciprocal function of A by B means what? B by A. And another one, reciprocal function of reciprocal ratio. Ratio of simple A. What is the reciprocal ratio of simple A? Then we consider there is 1. Then its reciprocal ratio will be 1/A, like this. No, that is the basic knowledge about ratios. Now, just as an example, just we do one sum. Now, if A is to B is the duplicate ratio of if then you see here, question is given, if A is to B where A not equal to B is the duplicate ratio of A plus C is to B plus C. A plus C is to B plus C. Then so that C square equal to AB. C square equal to AB. Now first ratio, that is the duplicate of that. That is the duplicate of that. By condition, solution A by B equal to, it is the duplicate ratio of that. That is duplicate of that. So duplicate of that means what? Duplicate means what? Square. Duplicate means what? square. No. Now cross it, cross multiply. That is square. Huh? Right hand side, left hand side twice ABC, right hand side twice ABC. Then, as we have to solve C square, so C square we keep in the left side, implies S square minus B square equal to S square B minus A B square. Take C common, C square common, A minus B, AB common. Next line, therefore C square equal to A minus B, then AB and A minus B. Hence, solved. Thus, we can proceed to do the ratios. Now, we go to the next point. Then, what is the difference between ratio and proportion? What is the difference between ratio and proportion? Now, we go to the point proportion. To explain the meaning of the proportion, it will be better as for to take an example. So, suppose the example is like this. Rupa and Rina went to market and bought 3 kg and 2 kg of ghee at rupees 45 per kg. Thus, Rupa paid rupees 135 and Rina paid rupees 90. Now, from this question, or it is not the question, from this statement, we understood that the ratio between two quantities, the ratio between two quantities of ghee equal to 3 kg by 2 kg, that is 3:2. That is 3:2. And now again, the ratio between the amount paid by Rupa and Rina is 135 by, that means 90. If we cancelling this one, we get 3 by 2 means 3 is to 2. 3 is to 2. Now, you see here, from the given statement, if we justify the subject matter, then we can think or we can write or explain like this. The ratio between two quantities here, these are the quantities of the same kind and the same unit. No, so it will be what? 3 is to 2. 3 is to 2. And the ratio between the amount paid by Rupa and Rina is how much? 135 by 90. That means cancelling 3 by 2 means 3 is to 2. 3 is to 2 and 3 is to 2. Here you see here 3 is to 2 and the 3 is to 2. Thus the ratio of the these two quantities are, as the ratios of the these two quantities are this that means as the ratio of these two factors is same. In that case, we can say that the one ratio of the first is the ratio between the what? Ghee, that means quantity ghee, and it is the ratio of the amount. Though these are the same, different quantities, one is the ghee and other is the amount, but the result is the same. No, then such type of ratios are called what? Proportion. Such type of ratios are called what? Proportion. It means 3 to 35 90 is proportion. That means proportion. No. Then 3, 2, 135, 90 are said to be proportion. Are said to be proportion. Now, these are said to be proportion. Here you see this can be written as, this means this can be written as 3 is to 2 equal to 135 is to 90. Already that equal to what? 3 by 2 and that equal to 3 by 2. No, so there is equal sign, but in other cases we can write is 3 is to 2, 135 is to 90. Here you see here 3, 2, 135, 90. Here, this 3 to 135, 90, here the first and the last term. Each numbers are called what? Terms. Each numbers are called what? Terms. Now you see here it is the first term, it is second term, it is third term, it is fourth term, and in another cases this is called the third proportional and it is called the fourth proportional. 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth proportional. Here 3 and 90 is called 3 and 90 is called extremis. 3 and 90 is called the extremis, and 2 and 135 is called mean. 2 and 135 is called what? Means. It is the extremis. And that is the means. That is the means. Now, here, if you are given A, B, C, D are proportion, then we means what? We can write as A by B equal to C by D. That means AC equal to BD. AC equal to what? BD. It means what? That means and C. No. And these are it is AD and it is what? BC. Now AD equal to BC. AD is what? Product of extremis equal to product of means. B and C means what? B and C means means. These are means and these are extremis. No, so here also AD means product of the extremis equal to the product of the means. Product of the mean. Thus, we can proceed and we can understand that what is the difference between the ratio and proportion. Next time I will explain. Briefly, I will explain another sums with examples. Okay, thank you.